top 10 scariest videos giving viewers chills. Boo! We got you there, didn't we? If not, then stay tuned because the clips in this rundown are sure to give you those spine-tingling chills. Before we begin, remember to keep in mind that stuff happens for a reason. This video is not a prank. Number 1. Stalker being stalked. This stalker is obsessed with a YouTube celebrity known as Crypto, and the stalker in question already knows he's being watched or recorded, but he doesn't care. He even taunts the owner of the house in a few instances. He has also come prepared with a jamming device that scrambles the camera footage as he approaches. This stalker then has the audacity to send the homeowner videos of himself on the property, and, surprisingly enough, the stalker's recording matches up with the one gotten from the security footage of the house. If you were the homeowner, you'd surely feel some chills down your spine from watching this. The stalker would usually record his own version of events on his smartphone. In one instance, he walks up to the front door and knocks as he records himself, and the video he sent later is the same as the one taken from the security footage. In another instance, the stalker is shown peering through Crypto's back door before being discovered. He then takes to his heels. In one more incident, the stalker records footage on his phone from within Crypto's home. You can even hear Crypto talking and his dog playfully barking in another room. Creepy. Number 2. Door slamming. This is supposed to be the haunted home of slamming doors, and the resident ghosts here seem to be angry at nothing in particular, except that it expresses this anger by slamming doors around the house. It's probably trying to tell us something. It wants us to know that it's a disgruntled teenager who is abandoned there by its parents. Okay, we hear you, little one, but it begs the question, is it a boy or girl ghost we're looking at here? Will you tell us what type of ghost you are? Then it's blam, all over again in our faces. Number 3. Drone or unidentified flying object. According to the title, which of them could it be? Now we implore you to take a very close look and decide for yourselves. More importantly, does it give you chills? If it does, then our job is done with this clip. The first-person recorder of the footage even said it was way more chilling while he was capturing it. Then suddenly, you see the lights turn red. Then the entities move away from each other and return to their former positions like synchronized swimmers. Except that you're tempted to think they're aliens intent on entertaining us Earthlings with their idea of a circus show. However, most unbelievers don't think they're aliens, but insist that they are only drones programmed to fly in synchrony like that. But it's up to you. What do you really think? Number 4. Tesla ghost. It's official, people. The easiest way to see a ghost is while driving your Tesla at night. And remember to leave your dashcam rolling and recording. And if you're lucky, or unlucky as the case may be, you might catch a glimpse of a ghost. But whatever you do, don't panic or go crazy because that might end badly, especially if you're driving. So keep your calm, slow down or decelerate if you must, and ensure that you get home in one piece. Then take out the storage unit of your dashcam and review the footage. Once you're sure it's legit, then you can post it online so the rest of us can see it and tell you it's fake. But the submitter of this video drove around his block twice to ensure he wasn't seeing double. Even when he returned to park the car in the garage, the ghostly image was still there. It creeped him out so much that he had to share it with everyone. So there you go. And please, this is serious, so no negative comments are allowed. Number 5. A waitress saves a girl. This video was from Brazil and became quite the trending topic in that country. The first thing you see is a girl switching the napkins on a table. Okay, she's probably a secret agent or something, but no, this is not the full version of the clip, and so we had to dig deeper to find a more complete version. The full clip involves the guy walking into the restaurant with the girl, and the first thing you notice is how bossy he is toward her. They sit down and wait to be served. This is where the table napkin switching comes in. Apparently, the girl has written something on the napkins and deliberately dropped them for the waiter to pick up. Essentially, you can already tell she's in an abusive relationship and wants out. Fortunately, the waitress sees the napkin and gets the hint. She subsequently alerts the manager, who then calls in the police. Indeed, strange things can happen in plain sight, and this video was caught by CCTV. But there are countless other abusive incidents that happen out of sight. The girl in this video is lucky to have escaped, or perhaps she picked the right spot to have lunch that afternoon. Number 6. The Rhodes Hotel. By now, you've come to accept that investigating haunted locations is a real job, but why anyone would want to come face to face with a ghost or even get cursed by one still baffles us. But this business of ghosts pays us too, so here's one more clip to chill you. The Rhodes Hotel is officially a haunted location, and it's just another day on the job for the team at SOAD Paranormal. A painting is discovered in the attic as yet another decaying aspect of the hotel. But as the team prepares to move on to other really scary stuff, the painting moves and drops to the ground. What was that? It must have scared the hell out of those seasoned paranormal experts. It surely did the same for us. But the guys believe it's the ghost of a certain Dorian Gray who was responsible for toppling the painting in that way. Some enterprising YouTube viewers, upon seeing the clip, thought it was a hoax. Some of them suggest a fishing line or wire is involved because you can see a glinting of the light before the painting falls over. You decide. Number 7. Footsteps. This clip was posted by a Redditor who was seeking help in figuring out how to deal with the situation. She had just moved into a new apartment recently, and usually at 3 a.m., she would hear the sounds of footsteps rushing towards the bed. The Redditor was totally creeped out herself, and we're sure you are too on her behalf. Some have tried to help by suggesting she drown out the noise by installing a ceiling fan or investing in a white noise machine. But the truth is that those two solutions don't take the root of the problem into account. The source of the noise is still there, even if you drown it out. So what could it really be? Maybe a large number of critters chose the exact time of night to make a mass exodus across the attic of the house. Or perhaps it's a ghost of a former tenant. Either way, both conclusions are creepy as hell. Number 8. St. Augustine Jail. This footage was submitted by the G-Team's Paranormal Investigations. Just to be clear, you don't get a formal education on how to chase ghosts, nor do you get a license to become a paranormal practitioner. Essentially, it's open season, and anyone can claim to be a paranormal investigator if they can fabricate a working REM pod. But we're not judging anyone because we know ghosts exist out there. If not, we'd be out of business ourselves. The G-Team picked their next location at St. Augustine's Jail, and right off the bat you can sense something. It seems some inmates are still incarcerated there. The first thing these guys see is a full-bodied apparition, but this might only be the branches of a tree that are out of camera focus. There's even more. The spirit, or is it the tree, continues to communicate with these guys, and they can also sense its presence on the REM pod. This is really spine-tingling stuff. Number 9. Monk's Hall. Nighthawks Paranormal is a reputable paranormal YouTuber, and he has picked Monk's Hall to investigate. He is doing it solo and has brought with him a spirit box for this encounter. Nighthawks is quite the savvy paranormal investigator, and he encounters and interprets paranormal activity we have never even heard about before, like when he hears a strange warping sound and then explains that the ghost is knocking from another dimension, wanting to get in. At some point, he hears the voice of the monk himself, and also hears footsteps from above. All of these observations make Nighthawks the Indiana Jones of the paranormal community. However, the other guys might beg to differ. Number 10. The Haunted Cemetery. From hearing a growl to hearing a scream, you'd think the guys at CVS Paranormal would get the hint to skedaddle the hell out of there. But no. They also hear heavy footfalls. There are more random noises, like a baby crying, and then something even stranger happens. They hear the word "mama" repeated a couple of times. As they leave, you can hear strange footsteps pursuing them, but ultimately, it's all about the chills factor. If you've reached this far, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon so you never miss any of our future updates.